Deus Ex, not to be confused with the better Deus Ex or the even better Deus Ex, is a good game that isn't finished. Despite this, it is one of the better gaming experiences I've had in the last few years. I love this game, it's very good until you beat it, and it hurts even more knowing that these two took it all away from us. Let's begin. Also, I'm going full lethal, so keep that in mind. After sneaking my way through the tutorial mission, we get this amazing cutscene due to the fact that Eidos cannot miss. We wake up on a train bound for Prague where we experience first-hand cyberpunk racism. It's where we meet Hacker Lady. Don't worry, I forgot she was in the game as well as about 90% of the cast. Everything is going fine until someone's fent kicks in, and after seeing a cutscene that hints at a story that could have been great, Adam wakes up inside of his apartment. Upon waking up, I start looting the apartment, and then I deal with Jensen's daddy issues. Hey, Adam, it's good to see you. You find that milk yet? Ooh, gotta go. F you. I start to embrace the culture of Czechoslovakian life by breaking and entering apartments of my neighbors. This loser's getting stalked. Wait a minute. I barge myself into the apartment of a man who is soon to be evicted, so I steal what little credits he has left. It's okay, guys. He's a middle-aged man who's alone in the world, so I'm accelerating the inevitable. After viewing some immersive world building, I get confronted by a man who is trying to extort money from Augs. Sorry, man, you're gonna need a passport before you go by. You got a single fact to back that up? Hey, buddy. Wrong game. My bad. For that, however, I was exploring, I found a drug dealer with an armed guard behind her, which means money. So I immediately throat punched him, and someone who I think had a weapon before stealing their stash and obtaining a side quest. The drones were scary. I don't like these guys. Got so bad I was forced to flee into the sewers, where I found the local crackhead, who promised to come to my aid whenever the group chat gets leaked, and I must flee from the police. I sneak my way inside their little compound, taking out the guards discreetly before it turned into something a little more homegrown. Alright, you're part of a pretty morally forgery ring, so you better start talking. And you don't seem to understand. Well, if you yap now, I might help you out instead. A shame you seemed an honest man. Wait a minute, all the things you hold so dear. You really like the color blue, don't you? Yeah. Well, you mind if I help you combine it with the color black? Hey people, Kobe here. Go Gadget Armed Instigation. I secure much needed ammo and weapons, and then I take to the rooftops to help out Dr. Kohler, since my attempts at getting good footage really shows that I'm, well, in need of a tune-up.
Let's see what this was.
Going to save you!
He guides me to the chair so he can begin the checkup, but apparently he accidentally gave me fent. So, as my body is adapting to the many screenshots it took, we see that I unlocked a ton of new Augs that I'll get to show off later. I love the new abilities in this game, and don't worry, you will see them soon. I take a train to the Interpol base and leave behind the district that I single-handedly plummeted into poverty within less than an hour. Inside, two things of significance happen. First, I talk to this girl. She's pretty chill, kind of autistic coded, but she's chill. Then I get my next mission from Miller. Instead of following through with that mission, I talk to Interpol's registered tweaker, and thus I go off to investigate a completely separate mission. I go down to the sewers and accidentally enter the hideout of a Georgian crime family. Went about as well as you could expect. Oh, silly me, I thought this was an enemy. I eventually find the bozos by taking them up on their offer since I do enjoy their side quest. The Palisade Bank. The security is immense, so we must act covert. Oh shit. Alright, I'm sure no one will. Okay, round 2. I'm gonna try verbally harassing the underpaid secretary. Ruh-roh. Screw it, let's go loud. That's 2, that's 3, this is easy. Oh. Sorry, my dad didn't love me. I make my way to the security office to open up the vault doors, and does he look so goofy? I secure as much loot as I can before I work my way up to the upstairs to secure the Flint, Michigan reference. Yes, in Deus Ex, they properly managed to implement fluoride into the drinking water. However, the cops were already waiting outside, so I engaged in a poor attempt at stealth before deciding to just book it. I really think I'm the most wanted criminal in Prague. I hack a device on the roof, allowing their messages to play throughout the entire city. Miller secured us a route to the station that was previously attacked, so I board the train, arrive, and am given instructions by the Germa 985.
Life is pain! I hate my—
And I first stealth my way throughout the facility. Problem, however, I have nanoblade ammo, and I haven't used my nanoblade ammo. After securing the evidence, I am scolded by Miller.
The hell did you do, Jensen?
Don't worry, Eidos didn't have enough time to code in this consequence. However, I was deemed too silly, so I must meet with the psychiatrist. I have no idea what he was thinking, since, I'm not gonna tell the truth. Venting? Crippy sock dimension? Turn in the device to Jeremiah.
This is performance art. I remain. You understand? I remain.
And I go over to the only other decently attractive female character in the game for my grippy sock evaluation. That's okay, Adam, I'm not like other girls. Let me guess, you're worse? Haha, no, I'm racist. Go on. Me with Alex, something I can't remember because I skipped the dialogue, and I march my way over to the helipad for our next mission. Miller introduces us to our new pilot, but he's not Malik. No one can replace that hole in your heart that Malik once filled. He flies us into Golem City, one of the best levels that Mandkind Divided has to offer. Exploration is fun, the level design offers much verticality, and there are plenty of opportunities to turn the poor people even poorer by robbing cardboard boxes. It's also very beautiful.
You must submit to an identification scan. Welcome to Golem City, like.
Don't start anything, Clink.
I don't like your tone. Where the heck did you come from?
Then pay me!
Let me tell you something else, man.
Okay, I understand the concerns, but this one wasn't my fault. I make my way inside the station and I commence the slaughter. What up, Toby? Oh, fuck! Follow this guy and you'll be able to get a key card for the elevator off of his body. Then head down here and you'll meet an alt girl. Now, she's not the best looking, but you still want to impress the alt girl. So run up to the highest possible floor and enter the gun shop. Sell all your ill-gotten gains. Quick save, then Q. If you're quick enough, you'll be able to incapacitate them all before they can fire off a shot. I was too lazy to search for the code, so I used both my multi-tools on them. I took the weapons that I needed ammo for, but I took every other individual weapon and sold it to the alt girl. Doing this will secure you your weapon of choice, eliminates her competition, and makes you rich. Plus side being that you fulfilled your psychological needs. If she were remodeled to look better, I'd have sold my lung. Then I make my way to this giant chasm in the city, and it is so gorgeous to look at. I ascend. Ah! Wow, this is actually really slow. I make perfect use of my nanoblades and my silenced rifle. As soon as I got to knock out a guard, a fucking camera spotted me. Well, what a shame. Rucker lets me in and I actually am able to talk him down, but Square Enix sucks, so this entire section was pointless. I wanted more cool gameplay clips, so I went in loud, swiftly taking out ARC soldiers and destroying various drones. What the hell happened to him? I'm able to jump the chicane's ship, the game shows off your future boss fight, and we fly back. Miller is rightfully pissed. Not a big fan of the government, so I kept the evidence I grabbed from Rucker's safe room, and then I get a call to search Miller's apartment, as well as a call from Seraph, which gives us a quest to search for the man who might have answers to our mysterious Augs. Spoiler alert, the latter plot goes nowhere and only alludes to the fact that we are not the real Adam Jensen, because the developers never finished the game. By now my rhetoric is probably making you notice a theme. While inside, I had trouble since my hacking was as low and slow as my cognition, since I refused to put any points into hacking, since hacking is for nerds. I instead wasted $800 to make my issues go away. I make my way to Miller's apartment. Woman. Inside you see pictures of him and his husband. I'm glad you found love, Miller. I engage in content of that category on various video sharing sites. Sure, it mostly involves two women and it's usually animated, but it still counts. I'm also about halfway through reading Berserk, and despite the bad bitches peak contains, I am a Berserk fan and I am obligated to like men. I continue my role of little misinformation via neglecting to give out said information, and I go on a section of the game that magically ends, because I did this thing called editing and skipped this entire level for you. As I leave, Delora tries to give me a quest. I tell her I will not take my meds. See, I have like 5 entire bottles and nothing can- I failed the quest. Oh right, there's a murder quest line, and just like every other detective-style quest in a video game that involves a murder, it sucks. All you need to know is I entered a suspect's house, trashed it, threw his beer from the balcony, and bullied him for being crippled. Can't be a hate crime if you equally hate yourself and you're part of that demographic. Side note, I stopped inside of my apartment to eat a virtual version of one of the worst things you could ever consume, and I didn't know this was in the game. I actually smiled at this. Can you tell that I really liked Malik and I wasn't able to save her in the previous game? And I'll show you a side quest that could have been amazing had the game actually been finished.
I have found you.
Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
Well, that's ominous.
Can't believe you fell for the old fetch quest.
You know, I really hate this guy's voice. Wow, it's that easy? Oh, I'm getting really bad Blade Runner vibes. Hey, Adam. Hey, my... Fuck, made that joke already. Dude, Eliza, I don't think I even have balls. Bear with me. You didn't check? I got scared. Regardless, you look a little lonely. I can fix that. Plagiarism's illegal, Eliza. And no, you're not real. Maybe Delora was right. Maybe I should just take my meds. Christ, never again! Told you, dumbass. Main quest time. Yippee. Germa tells me of a possible suspect, so I enter his home, but of course it's trapped. I escape by shooting the door. It doesn't work until I find out, oh wait a minute, yeah it is. And then I escape. The boys find him and I'm redirected to talk to Janice. The voice changer is cringe, Janice. I am literally wanted in 15 countries. As I make my escape, we have our first choice. Sorry Alex, but I already did your quest in a previous playthrough. As I take off, I enter the Mechanicus Manufactorum. I lurk through the vents, trying to find my way to Stanik's daughter. Oh right, she's the new suspect. I forgot to tell you because I didn't care enough to properly type out this script, so bear with me. Hey dude. Alright, you're under arrest. Oh my god, it's so fucking loud! Get over here, I'm not done with.
Oh shit.
My god, it's the tier 5 sub. Yeah, lock her up, give her a life sentence. You have any idea how loud that was? We fly to the Swiss Alps. Thankfully, Marchenko doesn't know where... I swear to God, you throw me off there. Oh, you fuck! I wake up, make an irrelevant choice, and then I get an achievement for using a barely hidden secret route that skips 90% of this level. I show you more of this gameplay, but I forgot to record the rest. Somehow. Anyway, Prague is under martial law. Ah, fuck you, window licker. Ah, fuck! As I avoid the police, I stock up on ammunition and supplies since we're almost in the final section of the game. Yes, the game is actually that short, even with the side content. I head down to Interpol's base and Delora, not now. How you doing, Arya?
Good for you. The last thing we need is more bloodshed. There's been enough already.
Ooh, a little too late for that. Given my next objective by Miller to infiltrate the crime family's turf. But there's like 3 side quests in the starting location, so I'm gonna go do that first. Let's just sneak by, it's really easy. Oh shit! Later, fuckers. Oh yeah, I forgot your quest was in the game. That's a gun. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to easily cheese this fight. Just throw a gas grenade. It's actually that easy when you don't walk into the frag mines. Loser. Next I go to contact Seraph, but of course, as I've been saying this entire video, the devs never finished the game. So this entire plot point goes nowhere with Seraph literally saying this.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph? I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself.
Bruh. Did I mention that Squeenix sucks? Finally, I help out the schizophrenics and I obtain another praxis point. Verikaya, motherfucker. No, it's not. As I sneak through the streets, I get a call from my AI girlfriend, and she, yeah. I pull off this god-awful play, so I reload a save, get the infinite loading screen glitch because this game was broken, and I proceed to cut my way through the entire remnants of the crime family. Oh, hey, Otar, I remember you. Your revolver will fetch a nice price. I head down to the basement, and I learn that the group was gonna smuggle in weapons and the orchid for Marchenko's group, because he was gonna hit the conference in London. I regroup with Chicane so we can fly there. Miller and I meet with Nathaniel Brown, some rich hypocrite who's hosting the party. Now, Janice tells us that it's important to keep him alive so that every augmented individual isn't forced out of existence. But don't worry, the stakes aren't that high since this game is never getting its 3rd installation. Sad part is that Mankind Divided is genuinely a good game, but the devs got screwed over by the publishers. Anyway, I quickly learn that the guards are part of Marchenko's group, so I, kinda tear my way through their ranks, until I backtrack and descend down into the reception room. Here, I have to take out the marked guards and locate a keycard. Now, I am able to secure the keycard via traveling through a vent, and take out about half of them quite efficiently until I accidentally skip it by finding Miller. Also, I completely forgot you can save him here by giving him the antidote. I completely forgot to do that. Don't worry, I did on my first playthrough, but you can tell I'm rushing through this game because I just want to beat it. So I can go on and do a better video on a much better game. Actually, why am I playing them in reverse? Ah, screw it. Marchenko calls me and he threatens to destroy the surrounding buildings. Now you can save both Brown, the delegates, and Marchenko if you're quick enough. I, however, accidentally entered Marchenko's boss fight. That's a laser. Jesus Christ! Oh, hey. Go, 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 go. I finally drop him, and then I'm tasked to save the delegates. It's okay, I'll get to them easily through this vent. Well, that sucks. I slice through groups of gold masked soldiers before I'm able to take the elevator to Nathaniel. And I'm just saying, this is the slowest elevator I have ever seen. You have no idea how horrifying this was, because I did not quick save for a good 5 minutes. I hack the keypad, saving them all, and this is where the game ends. Yes, I am not joking. After Adam and Alex's talk, we get slideshows of Eliza going over our choices throughout the game, before the credits roll with one of the best composed songs I've ever heard to end off a game with a terrible ending. Now, I normally do longer, more serious videos, which I plan on doing for these 2 games. Subscribe if you want more of that. But it's hard to do that with Mandkind Divided, and it's a shame. I really like this game. When I said the game isn't finished, I wasn't lying. It literally feels like they stopped development, polished it as much as possible, and then shipped it out. And since Squeenix didn't care enough to let Eidos finish their game, I won't care enough to properly end this video. Bye.